Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a wonderful watch that could be considered the advancing frontier of vintage, as this Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust reference 16014 in stainless steel with white gold bezel features an 8.5 million serial number circa approximately 1985. A lovely traditional 36mm Datejust with Jubilee Bracelet. You can see its size on my 16cm circumference wrist. 36mm in diameter thanks to the enormous vaulted plexiglass crystal. The watch measures 12.9mm thick, a bit thicker than a 2019 Datejust, but again it's all down to the plexiglass, a wonderful nostalgic touch. Lug-to-lug, the watch is a manageable 44.3mm, and the spacing between the lugs 20mm, so if you want to throw it on a strap, and back in this period you still had strap tool apertures on the Datejust lugs, you could very easily do that and change the watch, alternating between sporty and formal modes. It features a Rolex Jubilee Bracelet from Time Frame, all hollow link, as you can see. It has that classic loose-fitting Rolex rattle. It is very comfortable. You can see the loop center links of this generation of Jubilee, polished outer faces, polished center links, satin finished outer shoulder links, and of course even then removable links fixed by screws, not pin sleeves. Rolex with the old school stamped clasp, and you can see this one in outstanding condition. It has all of its original metal, minimally if ever refinished. You can see that the imprint of the Rolex crown is very crisp on this one. It has many individual sizing slots, so you can use your strap tool while you're swapping straps and bracelets to change the anchoring point of the bracelet inside the clasp for precise sizing. Rolling back to the case, you can see that the case is in good shape. When you view it head on, you can see that the metal from side to side, lug to lug, is very even, as well as the fact that all of the metal is intact. There's no protrusion of the spring bar through the lug, which is often a symptom of an over-refinished vintage Rolex watch. And things have changed. Back in the day, Rolex was satin finishing the hoods of the lugs rather than full polishing them as today. The bezel is another area where you can see just how well this watch has survived the ravages of time. The fluting of the white gold bezel is very crisp. It doesn't look like it's become dulled. These lines don't look like they've become blended. The crispness is evident both in the sharpness of the crease and the jewel-like dazzle of light as it moves across this fairly undilute period Rolex bezel. It's in outstanding shape. And so is the Rolex tritium dial. You can see it's a tapestry style Rolex dial with a top to bottom striation. And this was long before Omega was doing the teak deck concept with the Aquaterra. You'll note a nostalgic open 6. The date disc also features open 9s. All applique white gold indices, white gold Rolex crown, white gold hands, tritium hands to match the tritium dial. Both are intact on this watch. You can see just how dramatic that plexiglass is vaulted up over the dial with its box section profile. It features wonderful off-axis distortion. And you'll note outboard there's a railroad for seconds and minutes with stylized Roman numerals outboard of the indices. You can see the dial signed T, and T it is, with a beautiful tritium fade to all remaining elements of the luminescence. The Cyclops eye is present and correct. You have a Rolex twin lock crown, watch water resistant to 100 meters, and inside Rolex transitional caliber 3035, 27 joules, automatic winding, 42 to 45 hour power reserve. It beats away at a modern 28,800 vibrations per hour. It was the first high beat movement in the Datejust, built up until 1988. I will say that it features a half bridge rather than the later full balance bridge, but it's still free sprung with an overcoil hairspring, so it still has more than its fair share of shock resistance and ability to keep time in any orientation with respect to gravity. This automatic caliber featuring COSC Swiss chronometer certification back in its day, still capable of operating within those tolerances with both stop seconds and a quick set date function, 5-position chronometer adjustment. It's a beautiful and still very wearable vintage Rolex timepiece with all the character of a modern Datejust and the charm of vintage. You can see this 16014 in steel with white gold and make it yours on the Watchbox.